Hello, my friend. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Pull up a chair, maybe grab a cup of tea or coffee, and let's have a heart-to-heart, just you and me. I'm not just a doctor. I'm someone who cares about you and wants to see you thrive, especially in these beautiful years after 70. Today, we're going to talk about something so simple yet so powerful, walking. It's not just about moving your legs. It's about giving your body, mind, and soul a chance to shine. Welcome to Steps to a Younger You. How walking after 70 can transform your life. I know life after 70 can feel like a new chapter. Maybe you're noticing your knees aren't as cooperative as they used to be, or your energy dips more than it did a decade ago. Perhaps you're wondering how to stay strong, independent, and full of life. That's where walking comes in. It's like a gentle, trusted friend who's always there to lift you up, no matter how you're feeling. As a psychologist, I've seen how small changes, like taking a daily walk, can spark incredible transformations, not just in your health, but in how you see yourself in the world. So, let's take this journey together. I'm going to share why walking is such a game changer, how it can help you feel younger and more vibrant, and some easy ways to make it part of your life. My hope is that by the end of our chat, you'll feel inspired to take that first step, knowing it's a step toward a healthier, happier you. Ready? Let's dive in. Why walking is your secret weapon. Let's start by talking about why walking is so special, especially as we move into our 70s and beyond. Aging is a natural part of life, and it comes with shared challenges. Maybe you've noticed your joints feel stiffer, or you're not as steady on your feet as you once were. Or perhaps you're feeling a bit more tired, or your mood isn't as bright as it used to be. These are all normal. But here's the good news. Walking can help you push back against those changes in a gentle, sustainable way. As a psychologist, I often talk to people about how our bodies and minds are connected. When you take care of your body, your mind feels better too. Walking is one of the best ways to nurture that connection. It's low impact, so it's easy on your joints, but it's powerful enough to strengthen your heart, boost your mood, and even sharpen your memory. Research from places like the American Heart Association shows that walking just 30 minutes a day can lower your risk of heart disease, improve blood sugar, and reduce stress. And studies on brain health tell us that regular walkers have a lower chance of memory problems as they age. That's like giving your whole self a big, warm hug. But I know what you might be thinking. Doctor, I'm not exactly a spring chicken anymore. Can I really do this? Absolutely, you can. Walking isn't about being fast or fit. It's about moving at your own pace, in your own way. You don't need a gym, fancy gear, or even a lot of time. Just a pair of comfortable shoes and a willingness to try. And I'm here to guide you every step of the way. How walking rejuvenates your body. Let's talk about what walking does for your body, because it's like a fountain of youth you can tap into every day. First, let's think about your heart. It's been beating strong for you all these years, and walking helps keep it that way. When you walk, your heart gets a gentle workout, pumping blood more efficiently. This can lower your blood pressure, reduce cholesterol, and protect you from heart problems. It's like giving your heart a daily tune-up. Then there's your muscles and bones. As we age, we naturally lose some muscle strength and bone density, which can make everyday tasks feel harder. But walking fights back. It strengthens the muscles in your legs, hips, and core, which help you stay steady and mobile. It also keeps your bones strong, reducing the risk of osteoporosis. I had a patient, Margaret, who's 75. She started walking after a doctor warned her about brittle bones. A year later, her bone scans looked better, and she told me, I feel like I can take on the world again. That's what walking can do. Balance is another big one. Falls are something we all worry about as we get older, but walking improves your coordination and stability. It's like training your body to stay nimble, whether you're stepping over a curb or chasing after grandkid. And if you've got arthritis or joint pain, walking can actually help. It keeps your joints moving smoothly, like oiling a creaky door. One of my patients, Robert, who's 79, says his daily walks have made his knees feel better than they have in years. The emotional and mental lift. Now, let's talk about your mind and heart, not the organ, but the part of you that feels dreams and hopes. Walking isn't just good for your body. It's medicine for your soul. When you walk, Your brain releases endorphins, those natural chemicals that make you feel happy and calm. It's like a little burst of sunshine, even on a cloudy day. I've had so many patients tell me how walking helps them manage stress. Life doesn't slow down just because we're over 70. Maybe you're worried about your health, your family, or just the world we're living in. Walking gives you a chance to step away from those worries, even for a few minutes. It's a time to breathe deeply, clear your mind, or even reflect on what matters most to you. For some, it's a spiritual moment, a chance to feel connected to something bigger. And let's talk about your brain. Walking increases blood flow to your brain, which helps with memory, focus, and creativity. There's research showing that older adults who walk regularly have a lower risk of dementia. I remember a patient named Ellen, who's 77. She started walking after noticing she was forgetting little things, like where she parked her car. After a few months of daily walks, she told me, "I feel sharper, like my brain's waking up." That's the magic of movement. Walking can also be a lifeline if you're feeling lonely or down. I know how easy it is to feel isolated as we age, especially if you've lost a loved one or don't see friends as often. Walking gets you out into the world. Maybe you wave to a neighbor, chat with someone at the park, or join a walking group. Those connections matter. They remind you that you're not alone. Real stories, real change. Let me share a couple of stories from people I've worked with, because their experiences might resonate with you. There's John, who's 82 and lives in a small town in Texas. John had a heart scare a few years ago, and his doctor told him to get moving. He started with short walks around his backyard, just 10 minutes at a time. Over months, he built up to 30 minutes a day. Now, he walks with his dog every morning, and he says he feels 20 years younger. His blood pressure's better, and he's got a spring in his step. John's proof that small steps lead to big changes. Then there's Sarah, 74, from Boston. Sarah was struggling with depression after her sister passed away. She felt stuck, like life had lost its color. I suggested she try walking, even just the corner and back. At first, she wasn't sure, but she gave it a try. She started noticing little things. The flowers in her neighbor's garden, the sound of kids playing. Those walks became her daily ritual, and slowly, she started feeling like herself again. Sarah told me, walking didn't fix everything, but it gave me a reason to keep going. These stories remind me that walking isn't just about exercise. It's about hope, resilience, and rediscovering joy in the everyday. How to make walking part of your life. So, how do you start walking, especially if it feels like a big leap? Let's make this practical and doable, because I want you to feel confident. Here are some tips to get you moving, no matter where you're starting from. Ease into it. If you're not used to walking, start small. Try 5 or 10 minutes a day, even if it's just around your living room or down the driveway. Over time, work up to 20 or 30 minutes. The goal is to make it a habit, not to push yourself too hard. Find your best time. Some people love a morning walk to start the day with energy. Others prefer an afternoon stroll or an evening walk to unwind. Pick a time that feels right for you. And if you miss a day, don't worry. Just start again tomorrow. Make it fun. Walking should feel like a treat, not a task. Listen to your favorite music, an audiobook, or a podcast. One of my patients, Linda, loves listening to classic rock while she walks. It's like her own personal concert. Or walk with a friend, your partner, or even a grandchild. It's a chance to connect while you move. Get the right shoes. Comfort is key. Invest in a good pair of walking shoes with support and cushioning. Your feet deserve it. If you're walking in cooler weather, dress in layers. And if you're out at dusk, wear something bright or reflective for safety. Explore new places. Keep your walks interesting by mixing up your route. Try your neighborhood one day, a local park the next, or even a shopping mall if the weather's bad. Many communities have walking paths or nature trails. See what's near you. Stay safe and comfortable. If you have health concerns, check with your doctor before starting. Bring water, especially on warm days, and listen to your body. If you use a cane or walker, that's perfectly fine. Walking is for everyone. There are even chair-based walking exercises if mobility is a challenge. Track your progress. Set a small goal, like walking 3 times this week or reaching a certain number of steps. A pedometer or fitness app can be fun to use, but don't let numbers stress you out. Focus on how you feel. Navigating the challenges. I know walking isn't always easy. Maybe the weather's awful, or you're dealing with pain, or you just don't feel motivated. Let's talk about how to handle those hurdles, because I believe you can overcome them. Weather woes. If it's rainy or cold, try indoor walking. Malls, community centers, or even your home can work. You can march in place while watching TV or try a walking video online. I'll link some good ones below. Aches and pains. If you're sore or tired, take it slow. Maybe do a shorter walk or rest for a day. Gentle stretching before and after can help. If pain's a constant issue, talk to your doctor or a physical therapist. They can offer advice to make walking easier. Low motivation. We all have days when we'd rather stay in. Try walking with a friend to make it social, or promise yourself a small reward, like a favorite snack or show after your walk. Sometimes, just committing to 5 minutes is enough to get you going. Busy days. If time's tight, break your walk into smaller pieces. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 in the afternoon. Every step counts. You're doing this for you, and even a little movement makes a difference. The bigger picture. Here's what I love most about walking. It's not just about your health. It's about living life on your terms. When you feel stronger and more energized, you're more likely to say yes to the things that matter. Play with your grandkids, gardening, or even traveling. Walking builds confidence, and that confidence changes how you move through the world. I like to think of walking as a metaphor for life after 70. Each step is a choice to keep going, to stay curious, to embrace the years ahead with grace and strength. You're not just walking to stay healthy. You're walking toward a younger, more vibrant you. Well, my friend, we've covered a lot today, haven't we? Walking is such a simple way to transform your life, your body, your mind, your spirit. It's not about being perfect or doing it all at once. It's about taking one step at a time, knowing each one is a gift to yourself. You're worth it, and I'm rooting for you. Here's my challenge for you. This week, try taking one walk. It could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever feels right. Notice how it feels, the air on your face, the rhythm of your steps. Then come back and share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear how it went, what you enjoyed, or even what's challenging. We're in this together. If this talk resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It helps me keep sharing these tips for living your best life in your golden years. Hit that bell so you don't miss our next chat. I've got more ideas coming your way. Until then, keep taking those steps, keep shining, and know that you're stronger than you think. I'll see you soon.